I finally got my hands on the Anker Solix F2000, aka Powerhouse 767 from Anker. This huge battery has 2048 watt hours. It also uses the LifePo 4 technology battery, which means it will give you at least 3000 cycles before you lose the top 20% of the capacity. So after at least 10 years of use, you will still have 80% of its capacity. So fantastic. Now, my only problem is it going to be good enough to charge an EV car? Now, I understand that this is not going to get you very far, but in a situation of emergency, you can always use a battery to power up your vehicle to get you to a supercharger. Or at the very least, you can keep charging these batteries and keep charging your vehicle in a situation where fuel is no longer accessible because of the collapse of society. Maybe. So, jokes aside, let's actually see its full capacity and let's see how much it will be able to charge the vehicle and how many miles or kilometers it's going to gain. I'm going to start quickly by doing a capacity test, find out how much power it would take to charge it completely. We'll see how efficient it is and how much losses are to charge it. I'm not going to do any full review of the unit. You're going to find tons of these online, which would include how good each ports are, how many amps you can pull for each, what's its maximum capacity. It can run pretty much every appliance you can imagine in your home. With a 2400 watt inverter, you can pretty much run anything and everything. Now, let's see how much it took to charge it completely. There you have it. Only 4% loss, 1.9 hours or 1 hour 54 minutes to charge it from 0 to 100%, and you had 4.8% loss. So you put in 2147 kilowatt and you have a capacity of 2048 kilowatt hour. Whether that's true or not, we're going to find out when we're trying to charge a vehicle. This is the EV we're going to be charging today. It's the Audi Q4 e-tron 50 quad, etc. It has a battery capacity usable of 77 kilowatt hour, but I think the actual battery size is 83 kilowatt hour. Currently it is at 64% battery charge with a range currently of 217 kilometers. So we're gonna find out how many kilometers we're able to add over the period of time we're charging this vehicle. Before we get started, I have to mention that the most important part of this test is actually the neutral ground bonding plug. Without it, you will not be able to charge your vehicle in any of the power cores or solar generators or any battery you might have. So make sure it's not expensive, but make sure you have that handy. In fact, I would recommend you have more than one spare. And now we can start the test, but if you don't, this is the errors you're going to get. It's going to tell you no grounding and therefore you will not be able to charge. We're going to start with 217 kilometers as the range with 64% battery. And we're going to see how long it takes it to charge and how much power it goes in. We're draining the battery as fast as it can, and it's going about 1,300 and let's say 85 watts. Let's say just under 1,400 watts charging. There you have it, 221 kilometers up from 217. You gain about 4 kilometers or 2.5 miles range. It took an hour and 15 minutes at the rate of 1390 watt hours. And The disappointing part is you only use 1.726 kilowatt out of the 2048, which makes it only 84.27% efficient. Overall, it was a successful test. I think it's a good battery. I'm a little disappointed in the efficiency, but that seems to be a common thing with the Anker batteries that I also reviewed. Having that said, if you can get this at a steal price, I think it's worth it. You can definitely use it as a backup in your home. It does use the LifePo 4 battery, so it gives you at least 10 years of use. And you can power up pretty much everything in your house, microwave, fridge, power tools, etc. So it's a very good thing to have as a backup to your home. And if you connect it to your power grid with the smart switch, then you can also power up your home for at least several hours as a backup method. So it's definitely worth it if you can get it at a steal price. If you have any questions, please put them below and I'm more than happy to answer them for you.